Welcome back to another video of Fun Learning with Smita. In today's lecture, I'll be teaching you how to make use of one of the most favorite tool which is mostly used in education and also in our corporate world. But this is none other than an app which has been initiated by Google called as Jamboard. So today I'm going to teach you how to make use of Jamboard. So there are two ways to get into Jamboard. The first one being you can open your Google tab and type google.jamboard.com and you will be directed to the Jamboard application, or else you can open your Gmail, that is email, and you can see the 6 dots over here. You'll click over there, you will scroll down and you get this option of Jamboard over here. Once you click on it, you are directed to the Google Jamboard. Now you can see these Jamboards. It is not ready-made templates, but this is my library of Jamboards. So as you can see, I really make use of Jamboards a lot in my lectures for my students. So I'll just show you how Jamboard looks like. You can create this type of Jamboard for your students. I'll show you one more with a different background, yet simple sticky notes. So this is another one. So I shall be teaching you how to make such, frames in Google Jamboard today. To start with, you can see on the right hand side corner, you will click on New Jam and you will get a plain screen in front of you. On the left hand side, you can find many tools in the toolbox. I'll be introducing you to each and every tool. So the first tool would be sticky note. So as soon as you click on it, you get such sticky note. You would be writing down whatever you want to write. For example, my first sticky note would be qualities of a company secretary. As soon as I'm done, I'll click on save. So the option still stays over there because they are waiting for us to write the content for the second sticky note. I want to change the color of the sticky note, so I'll click on the color which I prefer. So I shall be asking my students or maybe my colleagues who are there as to what is their particular preference, what do they think, what are the qualities a company secretary should be having. So as they go on telling me the answer, I would be noting it down over here, and there's an error. Okay, and I'll be clicking on the save option. I'll select the blue color now. Okay. I'll create more sticky notes. Next is pink color. And one last sticker of orange color. And once I'm done, I'll click on the cancel option. So I have a set of sticky notes in front of me. I want to arrange it in a particular layout. So I'll click on the select option, that is this cursor, and I'll keep this qualities of a company secretary in between and all these pointers at different corners like this. Now you can see that the sticky notes are really very small, so I can increase the size this way. I'll just drag the corners. I can even rotate in this way if I want, and then increase its size. I want this to be rotated this way. I'm increasing its size. So the teachers, the educators, and all the people in the corporate world can make such interesting layouts and keep it ready also. And then as their colleagues are brainstorming with ideas, they can write it down over here. So this last sticker and we are done. So now the background is white over here. It looks quite plain. So I want to set a background. So you can see over here the option set background. There are various options like a dotted ones, lined ones, crisscross, then this one, plain solid color. So you may select any one of your choice. For now I'll select this black because all the colors are really looking beautiful with black as the background. So once I'm done with this, if I want to make use of pen, then you can see I'll click on the pen option. There are various colors. As the background is black, I'll use white color, and the thickness, how do I want it, which sort of pen do I want it. I'll click on the third one and I'll draw rough arrows how I want it to be like. So this looks like a chalk. I'll click like this. I'll just drag and draw these arrows in this form. So this is how it looks like. I'll show another pen, the second one over here. So it looks much more solid, I can say, and it is very sharp. So the arrows are also done. Then we have the eraser option. If you think that you have done some mistake, you can erase like this or create design using the eraser. That is also fine. Third one is the select option. Fourth is the sticky note option. Then in case you want to insert any image, click on add image. Then you have various options whether you want to paste any URL, click a photo on the spot using your camera, or Google search any image, or upload image from your Google Drive. For now, I'll just upload it from my files in my computer. So I'll just click on the first image or maybe any other relevant image which I can find. I'll just click on this one for now, and it is getting uploaded. It's taking some time. It's loading and it's done. So I can again resize the image as well. I'll drag the corners. I'll make it short. And I'll just keep this image over here. You can add as many images as you want. Now, in case you want to keep these templates ready before your lecture, you can you can set different Jamboards and keep it. Like over here, you can see the frame. Once you click on create frame, you get a new frame. So you can create 1 or 2 frames, 3 frames, as many frames as you want, and instead of going back and opening a new frame, you can create such frames beforehand and keep it ready. Now once you brainstorm all the ideas, maybe you want to just summarize whatever has been taught. So you need a pointer, isn't it? So you have a laser highlighter over here which you can make use to highlight the points. So as you are explaining anything, you can just circle, it disappears in an instant, and whatever point you're explaining, you can just mark it in this way. Then we have circle, or I'll just click on it, different shapes. If you want to draw different shapes, click on it, drag, and you get it. If you want these shapes and you want to write anything in it, you can click on the text box option, and the text box option lets you write something in these boxes. So I'll just show it in a new frame. So suppose I click on this circle and I'll just drag it. I have a circle. I'll just click on this text box option and I'll click over here and I can write whatever I want to write. As simple as that. Now, my meeting is over. My lecture is over. But I want this Jamboard to be shared with all my students. So would I be just telling them unprofessionally to take a screenshot? No, that won't be the case in this Jamboard because it gives you a variety of options to download these Jamboards. So over here, beside the share option, you can click on these three dots. You can rename the Jamboard if you want. Like you had seen in my library, I have many Jamboards, so it's really confusing. So you can rename the Jamboards. You can download as PDF. You can save frame as image, or if you want to remove any frame out of the 3 frames, you can do it. You can make a copy as well. For now, I'll just show save frame as an image how it looks like. So I have saved this frame as an image and I will download as PDF also. Okay, so I've downloaded the image as a PDF. Once it's done, it also lets you to collaborate. So if you want your students to join Jamboard and write down the pointers, you can share the link. You can share this with your students. You have the share option. You can share it with all your students and they can join using the link, and collaborative class can be conducted. Like if you are a boss who's conducting a meeting, you can share this particular link with all your colleagues of your office, of your company, and they can simultaneously write their pointers regarding any topic. So that's all about Jamboard, I can say. If you want to clear the frame, you have the clear frame option, which I don't want to do right now. For example, the second frame, if I want to clear frame, I'll just clear it. Everything goes off. You have the undo and the redo option as well, and you have the zoom in option. Like you have this zoom in option, zoom in and zoom out option, and that's it. Whatever I have downloaded, these images, you can find it in your downloaded folder of your computer or laptop, so it's easily accessible also. So hope you all enjoyed and understood what I taught you about Jamboard today. And I would really recommend this particular application to be used by everyone out there, because there are many other applications which actually would ask you a hefty amount to be paid if you want to make use of such collaborative tool. So if you have such handy tool which is actually free of cost and so convenient, why not make use of it? So please do like, comment about your views about my video. Thank you so much for watching.